Close your eyes, lend me your hand. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or it? My bad, my bad, y'all. Listen, that song has nothing to do with anything. Reason why it came to mind is because I'm going to be giving you guys my reaction to the recent video from IAG Farms where they talk about getting a package and they're getting some type of package that is better than anything that they've ever received in the past, something to that effect. And so I say, before you turn on that video from IAG Farms, before you get ready to watch it, I really need you to close your eyes. Okay? The reason why I say close your eyes on that video is because there's really nothing to see. There's only one thing in particular that I want you guys to notice, but I need you to look the other way when you do see it. But I digress. So, welcome back to the end game. Like I said, I'm going to review the video pertaining to they got the greatest package from a subscriber that they've ever gotten before. Now, mind you, later on in the video, Tim is going to inform us that they've gotten the same package last year. But for some reason, he implies that this one is the best one they've ever received. And so I'm assuming that that's just a little bit of wordplay.
Thank you so much, Miss Helen. And for those of you all who don't know, Miss Helen is one of our subscribers that has been watching us since the very beginning.
That's right.
And she always sends us cake every year.
Now, before I jump into it, let me remind you guys that I am the captain of Team Tim. All right? And although I ride hard with Team Mom, which includes Megan and it includes Grandma Lily, although I ride hard with those Team Moms, I'm also the captain of Team Tim. And so I'm going to remind you guys, I enjoy the comments. I enjoy those of you guys that have subscribed. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you're gaining some type of value from it. So now, remember, I really want to see those comments. I'm not going to do you guys like Tim does. Now, I mentioned that I'm the captain of Team Tim, which implies that he's my coach. And as such, I'm not going to have you guys dragging or bashing Uncle Tim over here. All right? Those of you guys that have been tripping in the comments, keep up the good work. Keep up that dialogue. Keep it going. And those of you guys that would prefer to just email, you're going to have to email Uncle Tim because it seems like that's kind of shutting the door on the dialogue. But leave those comments. All right, so early on in the video, there's footage of Megan. And actually, Megan is behind the camera. And I guess she's taking the boys in the excursion. They're on their way to the post office. And they're going to pick up a special package. Mind you, once they get to the post office, there's several packages that they're picking up. They're blessed to have supporters. They're blessed to have subscribers that provide for their lifestyle.
Give all these to the person at the counter. Hello, how are you doing today?
Great. I already got y'all ready.
Awesome. Look at that.
Come in. What a baby. Somebody missing.
I know.
He left on a date.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gone back there watching The Incredibles.
I love The Incredibles.
Me too. Just give them all to her.
I love The Incredibles too, but Dad says we don't.
All right. Can y'all pick up these packages for me, please?
Y'all are so strong. Good job, guys.
Thank you so much. We've been waiting on one of these packages.
Really?
Yes.
This one's probably the
Glad you
cake.
got it.
Thank you. It's probably it. You're right, Titus.
Because it was packed. Yeah, it does
Yeah, I
have
have
one
a
of these
bag.
that say Friday.
Okay, must be. All right, you too. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
So be careful.
Okay, boys, let's go.
I'm not going to drop the cake.
Don't drop it.
$1 donuts were in, like in a box like this.
Okay, be careful, y'all.
I'm not sure if they request certain gifts. I'm not sure if they request certain offerings. I'm not sure if they request certain donations. But those of you guys have been long time IAG Farm fans like myself, those of you guys that have been recent Resurrection fans like myself, you know that as far as IAG Farms goes, they get immense quantity of donations. And that's a great thing. We're going to make the assumption, with me being on Team Tim, I'm going to especially make the assumption that those packages are going to good use. I'm sure there is excess in those packages. Of course, there's no way in the world that all those donations are going to fit inside of Emma, because we know there's limited space inside of Emma. So I'd like to make the assumption that they're actually donating some of those donations that they're receiving. Through the years, they've talked about having excess and being able to bless others. I'm going to assume that that's happening. And although we have not seen any of that on camera, and although some would say that if Tim goes, or as Tim goes, so does his camera. And so some would say that if Tim was actually out there in the community donating some of those excess donations from the subscribers, he absolutely would catch it on camera. But that's my coach. So I'd like to believe that he's doing the right thing. All right, so they get to the post office, they pick up their packages, they go to leave and load their packages into the excursion. At the post office, they have a routine because obviously the boys have been collecting these packages for a while. They know the routine. I'm not sure what explanation was given to the boys on why they're receiving donations, considering that their dad is highly successful and highly famous. I'm not sure what explanation was given to the kids. But if those donations are being passed along, quote unquote, paid forward to others that are truly in need, then that's a great thing. Maybe maybe Coach Tim will demonstrate that for us in a future video. But let me get back. So they're loading the packages into the excursion, and the attendant, the nice woman, the attendant within the post office, the postal worker, I guess she calls out the door that, hey, I forgot a package. And you know that it would not be pretty if Tim found out that they went to the post office. I mean, of course, he already knew they were going, but it would not be pretty if Tim found out that they didn't bring back the full haul from the post office. I'm sure that Coach Tim would not appreciate that. But anyway, so the woman calls, oh yeah, I left a package. And so the kids and Megan, they go back into the post office, and the woman's there. I guess she's at the door. And at some point she realizes that she's actually locked herself out of the desk area.
Excursion. Oh, one more. Get it, Tim. Oh no.
Oh my God.
And she decides that she wants to get some assistance from the smallest of the IAG boys to help her get back into the office area. And so right about now is where we should cover our eyes. when we take a look at this.
Come here.
How you gonna get over the counter?
The smallest one I can pick up. Come here.
Okay. Noah or Titus?
I'm gonna put you up here, and I want you to walk through this door and let me out, okay?
Here, I'll take these.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right there. Now walk this way. Come on. It's right here.
There's Noah in
You see
there.
it?
Noah, come right there. Open it.
Yeah.
Yes, push the knob down. Probably should have sent Titus. He's usually the one that does. Push the knob down, Noah.
Big boy. Thank you.
Noah, get go back in.
Keep those keys on you.
Go back in. What do you do there?
That's how I have to look.
Now, I'm not up on all the codes. I'm not up on all of the legalities in certain districts, in certain cities, certain provinces. I'm not up on all of the legalities and all the legal restrictions. And so as such, I'm not sure if having a civilian go behind the desk area, whether it be a youth or whether it be an adult civilian, a non-employee of the postal system, I'm not sure if that is a local crime or if that's a federal crime. I'm not sure. So I really can't speak to that. I do know that the government takes those packages and that mail very seriously. So I'm not quite sure that a civilian should be in the office area at any given time.
Big boy. Thank you.
But I could be wrong. So please let me know in the comments. Coach Tim, Coach, if you're here, please let me know in the comments whether that's a state crime or whether that's a federal crime or whether it's no big deal. I'd be eager to know. In the meantime, we're going to cover our eyes on that, especially considering that the attendant was such a nice lady. We're going to cover our eyes on that one. Now, there is a good chance that when she went to lift the IAG son over into the desk area, over the countertop, that she was assuming that it would not be videotaped. Maybe she was assuming that it would not be videotaped, but maybe it's no big deal. But I am curious to know. Please put it in the comments below. All right, so while they were at the post office, there was a little bit of a mystery on what the particular package was. One of the kids kind of, in his excitement, he let it slip on the way out the door that it was a cake. And so apparently his parents told him in advance that, okay, one of the packages that we're picking up is going to be a cake. And maybe they told him it's coming from Helen. Maybe they reminded him that, hey, remember we had that delicious pound cake last year? Remember we had that delicious pound cake last year? That it was finger licking good? Remember that, guys? Well, we got another one coming. And I've gotten word that it's at the post office. So maybe the kids already knew. And of course, kids being who they are, one of the kids let it slip that it was a cake. And so I was like, oh, all right, well, no more suspense, it's a cake. And I'm sure that cakes are sent in the mail all the time. If I'm wrong about that, please put it in the comments. Maybe cakes are a type of perishable that are not put into the mail. Maybe there's special packaging that is normally required or desired when certain baked goods are sent through the mail. I don't know all of those details. All I know is that when I heard that it was a cake, I was a little bit leery, but I said, well, maybe it's professionally packaged, professionally sealed. I do know that those packages are tossed around like soccer balls. I know they're thrown around like footballs. Sometimes they're kicked. Obviously, they're dropped here and there. So I'm not sure how frequently they're shipped, but they did it last year, and so I guess what was good for them last year is good for them this year. Now, they get back to Emma with the package. They open it up with a little bit of surprise, although they knew that it was coming and they knew who it was coming from. I guess there was a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of suspense as Megan was opening it up. And lo and behold, it's a cake.
As a young girl, it feels were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raced our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. When you smile across my face, we used to dance our
Tim, Megan, and my beautiful boys, Tim Jr., Titus, Noah, and little Benjamin. This is our favorite. Yay! Now we gotta get it all the way out. What?
Now, fortunately, it was a quote-unquote homemade cake because initially it looked like it was one of those cakes that you might buy from a local supermarket. And myself, although I'm a Team Tim member, considering that I'm also Team Mom, from a Team Mom perspective, initially I thought that, okay, well, why in the world are we soliciting cakes from subscribers, from donors, when we can just take some of that extra cash that we get, just take some of that down to the grocery store and buy a fresh one out of the bakery section right off the shelf. So I was a little bit surprised about that. Fortunately, it was bubble wrapped, which helped protect it a bit. Even with the bubble wrap, considering it's been dropped, kicked around and what have you. I think it was marked fragile, which means maybe it was dropped less, maybe it was bumped less. But still, when Megan opened it, you could tell that it had been a little bit worse for the wear. It wasn't broken down, which is good, but it was a little bit, you could tell that it was handled. And so after Megan opened it up and it was a cake, everyone displayed their surprise, although they knew it was coming. So they displayed their surprise. They were jumping around, jumping for joy. Tim instructed, he informed, he ordered, he called the play and said, hey, How excited are you guys about that cake? Which in coach speak, that means, hey, show me some excitement. Show me some energy.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. All right, boys. Let's do this. All right, boys. Let's do this.
Tim said, hey, show me some energy about this cake, because otherwise there would be nothing to see here for our viewers. So they jumped around a bit. I was surprised that Megan actually jumped into the jumping excitement. But I'm sure she was just trying to participate with the boys, get them amped up about this cake. All right, so I guess Megan's getting ready to cut the cake. She's getting ready to cut the slices and to share it with the boys and share it with my coach Tim. When Tim instructed her that before you do that, honey, you should read the card first. And she promptly read the card.
Card, see what it says.
Dressed in a gown, barefoot.
Blessing is a little word, but it's no small thing. It's exactly what you are. Wow.
What's done?
Tim and Megan, first let me say that I love you all so much. I can't express my love in words, so I express it with my cake.
Of course, Tim couldn't read the card because he was busy holding the camera. He's busy filming, so how would he be able to read the card and hold the camera and direct the shots if he was trying to read the card? So Megan read the card. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. All right, so what I was thinking is the card couldn't have been better if they had written it themselves. Could not have been a better card if they had written it themselves.
Tim and Megan, first let me say that I love you all so much. I can't express my love in words. Tim and Megan, first let me say that I love you all so much. I can't express my love in words.
So finally, after reading the card, Megan goes ahead. She cuts the slices for the boys.
Whoa! Oh, it smells so good.
I told you.
Best cake this side of Mississippi.
The best cake this side. I don't know where, but
What y'all think, boys?
Good.
Are you excited about this cake?
Yes.
Tired? You excited about this cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go off to eat, and Tim informs us. For those of us that didn't know, he informs us that they got the same cake last year.
And I were saying that it would be amazing if it was cold enough and we could have our first fire of the year this year and eat cake. But it's been a warm Mississippi.
He informs us that they're looking forward to the cake. Now, mind you, they haven't even eaten a bit. You know, the cake is barely sliced. I don't even know if the cake was sliced yet. And Tim says, okay, we're already looking forward. Miss Helen, we're already looking forward to next year. All right. We know you shouldn't look a gift horse in its mouth. We know that we should be grateful for receiving this cake. But we're already looking forward to next year. Miss Helen, get that cake ready.
We're looking forward to getting another cake next year. We're just this is becoming like a tradition for our family, eating your cake. So we're looking forward to getting another cake next year.
We're trying to make this an annual thing. We're trying to run them cakes, Miss Helen. Now, Fortunately, my coach, Coach Tim, cleaned it up a little bit and said that, hey, even though we have not eaten the current cake, Miss Helen, if God puts it on your heart, please send us another one next year.
If the Lord puts it on your heart to send us another cake next year around this time, we'll surely accept it. And it's just amazing.
That's my coach. Now, like I said, nothing really great to see here. One thing that was notable for me was that I noticed a certain glow. When Megan was driving those boys in that excursion on the way to the post office, she had a certain glow about her. And I mean, like a genuine glow. It's a glow that I haven't seen in a while. Mind you, I've only been following them for over a year. But it's a glow that I hadn't seen in a while. And I'm not sure if that's a glow from the thought of picking up that cake, that pound cake, or if that was the glow from her feeling a little bit of freedom from the farm, feeling a little bit of freedom from Uncle Tim, feeling a little bit of freedom by not having Tim shove a camera in her face. I'm not sure where that glow came from, but it's a glow that I have not seen in a while. If you guys missed that part, you might want to rewind it because she definitely has a certain glow to her.
We are all loaded up. We got our packages back there. We're ready to go, boys. Right? We're ready?
Yeah.
So
We have a surprise.
we do have a surprise. We are headed back to the farm so we can finally open these packages and enjoy our special treat.
It was great to see. It was excellent to see. She appeared to be energetic. She appeared not to be frustrated, not to be worn, not to be pressured. Oh man, she had that glow. And so that was a great thing to actually witness. Although there was not much to see in this video, definitely the glow was the highlight. Maybe that's what it takes, is that freedom. Just her and the boys, and not the cameraman, not the director, not the governor, looking over her shoulder and prodding her every step, every moment of the way. All right, well, that's my reaction for that video that they dropped about receiving the best package ever. Please, if you're getting any value as far as entertainment, inspiration, motivation, or even education from this video and others that I posted, please chop it up in the comments. And I thank you guys that have already subscribed. All right, please continue to do so. You can share it with your friends. Please consider subscribing so that we can continue to shine a light. Until next time.